Where's the beef?
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the perhaps most irregular podcast on the internet. I'm your host, Brandon, and with me today I have a couple of special boys. My good friend and constant contributor, Weaver.
Hello, how's it going?
You know, I'm all right. And our special guest today is our other friend, one of the fucking 1,000 Zachs that we know for some reason. Our good friend, Zach.
Hi, I'm Zach.
He is Zach.
Fourth, probably.
Let me think.
Fourth.
Yeah, no, I think you're the third for me.
Oh, that makes me feel
Zachary's third, the Lionhearted.
At least the third one that comes to mind.
Can I please be Richard the Lionheart?
No.
Yeah, you're Zachary the third, the Lionhearted.
Okay, cool. I took over a little bit of France, but not that much.
All right, so now that we're done talking about some nerd shit, we're gonna get into the real.
Let's talk about other nerd shit.
Let's get into the meat of this podcast. So, if you've watched, all right, podcast over. I'm done. I'll see you guys later. You can all go fuck yourselves.
Wait, do I have a pun tally that I'm allowed to make? Because I feel like that might be important.
I'm going to hit you next time I see you.
Okay, cool.
We can pop it up on the screen, perhaps.
Please make a pun tally if I make enough.
That would require work.
That might be beyond our editing scope. Yeah, that might be beyond the scope of our motivation.
Yeah, I was going to say
that was on a professional podcast.
That would require minimal effort, and quite frankly, that's much more than I'm willing to put in. Anyway,
far beyond.
So I mean, if you've listened to the podcast before, or seen most other things that I've done, you know that I'm a very opinionated person, and something I like to talk about quite often is things that I dislike, or some might even say hate. So I figured, we could all just sit around and be fucking miserable pieces of shit and talk about things that we don't like.
Really glad that you thought of an episode about talking about things you hate, and you said, who's the most hateful person I know? And it was me, and I've achieved a lot in my life, but this might be the biggest award.
I mean, am I wrong?
Oh no, I am full of hate and anger.
I think that's why we get along, because we just dislike most of the same things. But yeah.
I love everything. So I don't know anything about
I love it all. The world's perfect.
You hateful people. A whole bunch of deplorables.
Okay. Speaking of, I saw a kid in a Trump hat today, and I had to do a double take real quick. It was like a legit, Make America Great Again hat. I was like, oh boy.
Was it a regular hat, or was it a
you might want to be careful. You don't want me to have another conversation with Weaver about
No, it was a full Make America Great Again hat. I was like, I said pretty audibly as he walked through the door, nice hat, douchebag. Not realizing there were many other customers around, so I don't know.
Uh-oh.
It's whatever.
Your job sounds pretty laissez-faire when it comes to not fighting people.
Right. But anyhow, so we've been chatting in the DMs over the past week or couple days at least about something that I'm sure will draw the ire of a lot of people. Our mutual disdain for Harry Potter.
Is there a way that we can link this video to the entirety of the Tumblr fan base?
I'm sure they'll find it anyway. Honestly, okay. I'll probably put Harry Potter in the tags and I don't know.
All they'll caps, probably find it. Gone sexual. I got kidnapped. Story
Harry
time.
Potter naked real.
Hermione naked real. Harry Potter suicide forest prank real. Oh. Is that still topical? Is that? I mean, I know it's the end of the month.
That was a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
There was certainly an Avada Kedavra used in that situation.
Oh no! Come on!
Yeah,
don't joke about suicide.
On Logan Paul's career, hopefully.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah.
I spun it.
Did you see that? He actually tried to save that mess of a situation. He released a suicide awareness video, and it was like X amount of people die from suicide every year, and blah blah blah. And then I stopped paying attention because he's still a human piece of trash. So,
I mean, hey, we can talk about Logan Paul.
Ooh, topical talks.
But no, I mean, I think the Harry Potter thing is a good starting point though, because I mainly dislike the fan base. I think that the series itself is very entry level, and like it's not awful, I don't think, but I think the people who are fucking diehard obsessed with it, and all right, I'm just gonna get this out there now. If you've ever made a political comparison between our current political climate and Harry Potter, you're fucking stupid. Okay, you are an idiot, and I don't want to talk to you.
That Donald Trump is essentially Voldemort. I mean, he has a lot of weird facial features. He tries to oppress non-magical individuals, and there's so many more just parallel.
Yeah, he literally murdered a bunch of wizards, and it's just Wait,
there was actually a thing that someone politicized Harry Potter?
Oh my god!
Oh, honey. Yeah, it's been Harry Potter and Star Wars, and it's always, well, Trump is Voldemort, he's the Emperor, we're the Resistance, we're cool. No, you're not. You're a fucking average person that's posting on Twitter to feel cool. Shut up. No, it's just like...
I knew the Star Wars... I knew about that stuff, but I didn't know. I mean, it doesn't surprise me, but I just...
Yeah, it's...
Oh, no, yeah. People constantly try and make comparisons between, like, Dumbledore's army and the average human being.
Yeah, it's like, no, you're not. You're not a fucking member of any... Like, what are you really resisting? Honestly, I'm sorry. Like, what are you doing? The fucking... The rebels in Star Wars blew up the fucking Death Star, all right?
Are you suggesting that we burn the White House?
No, what I'm saying is that posting on Twitter, what I'm saying is that posting on Twitter and fighting a fucking regime that is like murdering people across the universe are very different things, and I don't think people get that. Like I don't think it goes through their minds that maybe this isn't a good comparison. Maybe this isn't a good metaphor for what's currently going on. So anyway, if you've ever made...
Can I make something of a shameful confession when it comes to Harry Potter and politics?
Oh boy, what are you gonna do?
This is going to be some deep stuff because I've not told this to others in the past. So I used to, during the darkest and gloomiest times of my life, 20
minutes ago.
Yes, 20. No, even further. Back when I was like 13, the part of time when no one wants to remember.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
I used to be an active subhuman being on a Harry Potter role-playing forum.
Oh, that's almost as bad as the Maple Story forum I went on.
No, it was a Harry Potter role-playing forum where you would like make your character and you'd go to... They assigned homework. You would do homework for your classes.
Oh my god.
This is real. And no, this is bad because I'm telling you guys this for the first time ever, and this is for the internet to hear. So this is knowledge about me. And it had all this like super cringy early 2000s, like if you wanted to become like a Death Eater, it would be like, come to the dark side, we have cookies. And it's like, oh, that's so cool because I'm emo and edgy.
That's like epic, XD.
Yeah, exactly. And it would like, there would be this occasional thing in like the out of character chat where it was like, so does anyone else think that like the dark side is a perfect comparison for like the Nazis? And
okay, but I mean, like,
got a little too into that. I agreed, and I like argued with people that were like, no, it's a different thing, and it's all about like personal choice. And I was like, no, it's definitely the Nazis.
But I mean, like, okay, I mean, I guess since we're strictly talking Harry Potter, yeah, that comparison's fucking stupid. But since I mentioned Star Wars as well, yeah, the Empire is literally like Emperor Palpatine is supposed to be pretty much a space Hitler. So like,
well, no, okay,
I get that.
No. Okay, I don't know. I have to disagree because to a point, okay, this is going to be showing my nerd colors a little too much and how much of a disgusting human being I am. There are in the extended universe books this
that
argument
aren't
that canon. But they were less than like 5 years ago,
but not anymore, bitch. Your argument has no weight.
Palpatine only created the
Empire. I fucking know for the Yuuzhan Vong, and they came and tried to terraform all the shit. I know.
You know what? Never mind. I didn't even know their name. You're a bigger loser than I am. You're disqualified.
Yeah, no,
this is all going over my head.
Sorry, we're arguing about nerd things. But anyway, so... I mean, okay, there's my disdain for Harry Potter. I fucking don't like the fans. Like, it's honestly worse than the Rick and Morty fan base to me, and that's pretty fucking bad.
That's atrocious.
Like, I like Rick and Morty as a show. Hey, go ahead.
Harry Potter ranks up there with, like, I again hate to bring up Tumblr and anger all of the SGWs of the world. SJ, I don't know my letters. English major.
Who cares?
Yeah, whatever. But like Supernatural, Harry Potter, and like no, I don't like Supernatural. I'm not a big fan of Harry Potter, which is why I'm here. And I like Sherlock, but the people that are like, "Oh, let's have Watson and Sherlock," fuck, and I'm like,
oh, let's have Sam and Dean fuck. It's literally like, oh, these two male characters are put on screen together. Why not have them fuck? Like that's literally all it is.
This one's married, clearly straight. Let's have the, like, okay, don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan of some hot dude on hot dude action, okay? But let's not force it. It kind of belittles the community.
Or in the case of Supernatural, let's not make it incestuous.
Well, that's where the term Wincest comes from, because aren't they like the Winchester twins or something?
Yeah, but it's still fucking stupid and gross.
You're not wrong.
I'm sorry, I've never seen an episode of Supernatural. I'm assuming from the name it's like supernatural stuff, but what does that show entail?
Two twin brothers fight supernatural entities ranging from like Satan to God. That's my understanding. I've never seen an episode either. Brandon, any input?
I remember my mom and stepdad used to watch it. I think my dad actually watched it for a little while.
I'm ashamed of your dad.
No, it was his girlfriend at the time that enjoyed it. So I don't think it was him. But yeah, I remember my mom and stepdad enjoyed it for like the first 4 seasons or something like that. But yeah, it was kind of just a creature of the week type thing. They really didn't have many like overarching storylines for a while. But yeah, it was always just like, oh, there's a scary boy, time to go fight him. And that was about it.
Well, Supernatural was also born in that weird time period in the early 2000s where things like Buffy, Angel...
And Smallville existed.
I mean, listen, do you want this to be a thing about people we hate and things we hate? Or do you want me to violently argue in the favor of Superman no matter what media form it's in?
Smallville was ass, alright?
I never even watched Smallville. I don't care. I will say Superman is the god boy of media.
Okay.
Wait, hold up. Smallville was about Superman?
Yeah.
Ignorant? I'm sorry.
I never watched... Dude, I don't know superheroes. I never watched Smallville. I had no idea. I always saw, like, commercials for it. I was like, oh, okay, it's a buff dude just having a whale of a time, you know? I didn't know
definition of Superman.
Yeah, exactly. Superman. Yeah, you're perfectly describing Superman right there.
I realize that now.
Good time.
Just whiling out on screen, you know?
But no, the other show I was going to bring up was Charmed, which was and all that same. It was Monster of the Week supernatural stuff. I guess people were into like ghosts and spooky things in 2000 period.
Oh yeah, so and then it just turned into Ghost Hunters.
Oh my god! Oh, yeah. Let's not talk about the degradation of the History Channel and how I'm appalled by that.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're getting a little off base here.
Yeah, Harry Potter. Why does Harry Potter suck?
Wait, before we continue, Zach, I have to ask you a question though. Whenever you're in that like horrible little chat room, did you learn any spells? Like,
okay.
Do they have spell tutorials, like in-depth spell tutorials? Like, here's your homework. Go home and like read this. Like, Wikipedia
no, literally, there were some instances. Okay, here's the double confession. I was in more than. I was an admin. I was an admin. I was in more than one though. There were some where it was like you couldn't use this spell until your quote-unquote teacher for X class said that you were qualified to use it. So the admins were teachers for like Defense Against the Dark Arts and Herbology and BS like that.
Like the dark farts, if you know what I mean.
Oh, let's make puns. Wait, you're on the pun counter now.
One for me, bitch! Anyway.
It was a dark time in my life. I'm not proud of it.
Yeah, have you ever, in fact, tried to cast a spell?
You know what? I'd be lying if I said not a Harry Potter spell, but if I stared at something really hard enough before and been like, and tried to blow it up, maybe.
Actually, a really funny story about that.
Trying to go Super Saiyan?
Do you guys remember that horrible Sorcerer's Apprentice remake with like Nicolas Cage and like that one dude from Freaks and Geeks?
I don't even remember who was the lesser character in that.
Oh my god, yeah, it was Nicolas Cage and fucking
Jay Baruchel or whatever
yeah.
name was, yeah.
Yeah, Jay Baruchel.
That was like...
His name is Jay Baruchel, yeah. How'd you know that?
2011, 2010 or something like that.
Yeah.
So like, we like just started high school and stuff, and I remember like I watched it. I was like really captivated. I was like, oh yeah, because it was kind of like a grounds up sort of like this kid learns he has magical abilities and like practices them and stuff.
You try and do them?
Yeah, I tried to. I thought, maybe I just have to awaken the inner magic in me.
Well, yeah, okay. Not quite beginning of high school age, but like when I was 8, do you know how you see those like silver stars in your eyes and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was convinced for a brief time when I was like a small child in the single digits. I was like, that's me seeing the natural energy of the world. I manipulated. I was dumb. Granted.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to go Super Saiyan once when I was like 9, and I just was I was just in my room screaming, and my mom didn't know what was going on.
Most mothers are afraid of their sons, touching themselves. No, Brandon was trying to go Super Saiyan.
Yeah, I was busy trying to go Super Saiyan.
That's what she thought he was doing. That's why he was screaming.
You're doing it wrong.
I mean, I was like 9, so I don't think that was at a point in my life where I was doing that yet. Anyway,
let's not talk about that. Veer away.
Yeah, we've gotten way off track at this point. I feel like I'm talking to Jake, because of how
do you remember that one
this
book series about like the vampires? It was like at the circus.
Yeah,
or something?
Cirque du Freak. I read all of those.
Cirque du Freak, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I remember I read like the first one. And I got like really into it, and then like me and this like group of friends I had like in like 3rd grade or something, we would like run around
someone's blood.
Oh my god!
We would like run around the playground, but like pretend we were like vampires and shit. Like like your canine teeth, and I thought like, oh my god, I have canine teeth. That must mean I'm a vampire. Those are my vampire teeth. And we were like, I don't know. We would just like run around and like be like, well, I'm a vampire. So
I'm a vampire.
I remember. A lot of Nicolas Cage influences in my life, I guess.
Clearly,
He wasn't in that movie, was he?
No, but
it was the one where he goes like, "I'm a vampire."
Yeah, that's a quote from a different movie, which I can't remember right now. But no, John C. Reilly actually played the teacher guy in that movie, which was weird.
Yeah, like him attempting to put on a serious role. Meanwhile, go back to Step Brothers. I'm sorry.
Or go back to Steve Brule. I mean, no, actually, he was in We Need to Talk About Kevin, and that was a good movie.
I've never seen it.
It's
I've never even heard of it.
It's Ezra Miller, the kid who was the Flash, and I think Tilda Swinton, maybe.
Tilda Swinton.
I love me some Tilda Swinton.
That might have been her. I might be a fucking idiot, but
you guys ever watch Snowpiercer?
Did you say let's talk about? No, I heard that.
Yeah, we need to talk about Kevin.
Was bad.
Yeah. It was Tilda Swinton.
Bad? This is a good one, my dude. That's a real good movie.
And no, basically, it's like it's the story of like Tilda Swinton and John C. Reilly have a son, and he's basically a fucking psychopath, but nobody sees it except for the mom. And like nobody believes her because it's always like the mom's crazy stereotype, and then he ends up like killing people in his school with like a bow and arrow.
Jesus.
Oh. Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah, I'm looking at Google images for this movie, and it looks real unsettling.
It's really good, actually. It's a good movie, but
the title makes it sound like one of those like romantic comedies with like Jason Segel and like Russell Brand or something. Like, you're forgetting Sarah Marshall. That's what it makes me think of.
We need to talk about Kevin. But yeah, no, it's actually pretty disturbing, pretty good.
Speaking of we need to talk about, was this not originally brought upon by a discussion?
Shit,
about
why did I mention that movie? Oh, John C. Reilly in a serious role. But anyway, yeah, he can do a serious role. So anyway, we've gotten way off base. No, but when I first brought up my disdain for Harry Potter fans, Zach, you said you had a lot of things to say about the series, so I would like to hear some of those.
I have incredibly strong feelings about Harry Potter.
Okay. So let's hear it.
You two know that I'm a massive nerd. I am what the internet calls a world builder, which means I'm just a super in-depth fiction writer who they have neat ideas, but they're really just dumb. I'm super into RPGs and all that dumb stuff. Harry Potter is the most disappointing concept in the entire world to me. Oh my god. So, like, you think magic, you're thinking, like, Tolkien, like, oh, Gandalf was a cool wizard dude, he was able to do neat stuff. Harry Potter boils magic down to, okay, so all these, like, teenagers have wands, and these wands just function like guns, and you shoot spells in straight lines, and I don't know, they do stuff, I guess. That is the most BS, disappointing use of magic in the entire world. Like, all the cool fight scenes boil down to, they literally hide behind cover and whip their wands at people, and it looks like something out of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. It's horrible.
There's that one with where like Dumbledore was going at it with like Voldemort or something. I think like the fifth one. They were like fucking like doing flame walls and shit. They were doing crazy shit. That was pretty cool.
Yes, congratulations. You have brought up the only exception to what I am talking about. The single cool fight in 8 movies, right? 8 movies.
Yeah, 8 movies, 7 books.
Yeah.
The only cool fight in 8 full movies. Oh
the worst
my
part
god.
was I didn't even really like that movie. But anyway, you continue with your bit.
Okay, so let's talk more. Okay, Voldemort is basically just Hitler. Okay, whatever.
Really? How? I'm sorry, I don't see...
No. My argument isn't with Voldemort himself. My argument is with the fan base and their love of Snape. Snape is a magical Nazi.
I mean...
He's the Heinrich Himmler to Voldemort's Hitler.
No, Snape is literally like the Himmler. Because, like, okay, if you want to talk about
Alan Rickman, first of all.
Okay, yeah, he was a great actor. Love him, whatever. I'm really sad he's dead. I hate that. But in the movie, like, okay, you have what is her name? Lestrange? Bella Lestrange? Is that her name?
Bellatrix Lestrange.
Bellatrix Lestrange. She's like Voldemort's right hand, so she's Himmler. But like whoever was right below Himmler,
she's Eva Brown.
You're accurate. Okay, so you're right.
You
Snape
mean
is
Eva Braun?
Braun. Sorry.
Yeah.
Was Hitler's girlfriend really strong?
Yes.
Oh, Brawny paper towels from. They're named after her.
She could lift 10 Jews with one arm.
But what I'm saying is, like, everyone's like, oh, Snape was actually a good guy in the end because he was in love with Lily Potter and, oh, he was just watching out for the world. No, he was creepily obsessed with a woman and still, like, went out of his way to psychologically abuse children in the school setting that he was, like, trusted in. As an education major, I find that appalling. As an English major, I find his character offensively shallow.
Just like all the characters.
Because he was... Yeah, all the characters are horrible. Like, Harry, main character, worst wizard in the world. He knows, like, 3 spells. Meanwhile, Hermione is the only one who has any competency in the main fucking books. Dumbledore is an abusive asshole who, like, oh, he's gay and that makes him relatable. As a bisexual person, no, that doesn't make him relatable. He's still an asshole. Fuck Dumbledore. I hate Harry Potter.
Hold up, what'd he do? Yeah, wait.
He grooms Harry to... He knew Harry was going to die in the end. He knew that he was going to die. And he grooms him from the age of 11 to do all this stupid stuff, find the Horcruxes, blah, 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 so he can just eventually have his face off with Voldemort. One must die for the other to die. So, Dumbledore's like, oh, Harry's going to die, then we can kill Voldemort, and that's the end. And he was okay with that, because Dumbledore was actually a psychopath.
More like Snorcruxes, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, because the series is boring as hell.
Yeah, I mean, J.K. Rowling is a hack. TBH.
She really is. I mean, I don't want to say it, but, like, she wrote a children's book that she tried to adapt to older audiences as the people who read the first book read the 7th book, and it came out really lackluster.
Yeah, especially with the movies, too. There was an understandable change of tone. Like the first 2 were kind of lighthearted and fun, more holiday. You know, it feels like they feel like holiday movies to me.
Yeah, the weird thing is, Harry Potter movies are Christmas movies. Like, people say Die Hard's the best Christmas movie. No, Harry Potter's a Christmas movie. It takes place at Christmas every time.
I mean, Die Hard's still the best Christmas movie, so, like, you're not really refuting that point.
I don't want to argue. No, I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying Harry Potter's also a Christmas movie.
But I mean, the way you brought it up, you're like, people say Die Hard's the best Christmas movie. Like, well, yeah. because it is.
I've never actually seen Die Hard, so I have no room to speak.
My dude.
I know.
It's peak Alan Rickman.
I've walked past it on the TV enough times at all the different points in the movie to actually see the whole movie. I think I've sat down to see it once, but no, I'm familiar with the first time. The best Christmas movie is Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad.
You're incredibly wrong. The best Christmas movie is, what's it called? The one with Heat Miser and Snow Miser. Year Without Santa Claus. It's an actual Christmas movie. Sorry, you're wrong.
Die Hard. Actual Christmas movie,
yeah,
my dude.
No, it's not. It takes place at Christmas.
Exactly.
That's the prerequisite for a Christmas movie.
You fucking idiot.
No, there are Christmas morals that relate to a Christmas movie that makes it thematically Christmas.
What the fuck? There's plenty of Christmas morals in Die Hard.
He shoots the German dude and he puts like tinsel on him, I'm pretty sure. Does
I don't think that happens. I really don't think that happens.
I mean, the best quote about Christmas is "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker."
You're right. My favorite thing that when I go to church on Christmas Day is when they say "Die Hard." Right? They say, and then Jesus died really hard and came back.
And then Jesus said, "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker," and he blew up Nakatomi Plaza.
Okay, I've already said I haven't seen Die Hard. I have no room to speak on this subject. I'm just going to say, okay, guys, you're right, but I really disagree. Die Hard is not
because I am right, motherfucker.
It's because you got to watch it first.
You might be.
You got to watch it.
I'll go out of my way to watch Die Hard, and then when I watch Die Hard, bring me back on this podcast and we can talk about that.
It's peak Alan Rickman. I mean, it's
the Redux.
It's almost as good as Alan Rickman in Dogma.
I've never seen Dogma either. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen a lot of like classic movies.
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves with Kevin Costner and Alan Rickman.
No, but I've seen Robin Hood, Prince of Tights, which is
Men in Tights.
Men in Tights. No, Prince of Tights. I like it.
Prince of Tights.
It's a good
I am the Prince of Tights.
Both are great movies, though. Don't get me wrong. But
Prince of Tights is my favorite season of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Part 9, Prince of Tights. That's what's all boiling down.
Dude, you never know. Rocky might be listening right now.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
Chapter.
Famous. I would like royalties at least 2%.
Yeah, but Part 5 anime when, though? Like, come on now.
I thought they confirmed it already.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, wasn't it?
I'm pretty sure.
Wow, Weaver, way to make complaints and not have any idea what you're talking about.
Okay, Zach.
And please,
Mr.
now
complains
that
about
I brought this up, please remind me how you voted for Trump. I don't know.
Oh, here we go. It always circles back.
Well, you can refer to episode 4 of the podcast for that answer, Zachary.
Oh.
Okay, I'll go listen to that now.
Yeah, let's do it right now. Listen to the whole episode.
If you're listening right now and you haven't heard episode 4, just pause, listen to episode 4.
Don't come back
and then
to
go
this
back
one.
and listen to me say immediately after this. 1, 2, 3. Weaver, you're dumb. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't even think I've listened to episode 4, so I don't know what I said, but
I'm actually going on the Beefcast podcast right now. Beefcast podcast series episode YouTube channel. There's the word I was looking for.
What the fuck? I was gonna say, you really took a roundabout path with that one.
No, I just couldn't find the word. I apologize. There's a Beefcast channel that has what's his name? The super edgy dude from Soul Eater.
Which one?
Blackstar.
Okay.
All of them, yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
No, Blackstar in like a Minecraft skin is their logo.
Oh yeah. Wait, no, I thought that was Soul.
Is it? I don't know. I haven't seen.
Yeah, that's the one I was
like 11.
That was the one I was telling you guys about before we started. The guy that likes to troll and play Battlefront 2 and Minecraft.
It's my other channel.
Troll some people sometimes.
It's my other. Yeah, it's my other channel, dude.
It's all account.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Anyway.
There's another Beefcast that featured Ben Tushman. So we're really just not good.
We gotta get Ben Tushman on here ASAP.
Dude, shout out to Ben Tushman. Feel free to come on the show anytime you want.
You and that tush.
I found us.
You and that sweet tush.
Hey Ben, can you bring your plump little tush on Beefcast?
Thick ass.
Or like the thick cast, am I right? What are we talking about? Jesus Christ!
I don't remember anymore. We spiraled out of Harry Potter to Die Hard, and then here we are talking about Ben Tushman's thick ass.
I was saying how we make how the Harry Potter movies are kind of like Christmas movies, and there's like that kind of atmosphere.
They're Christmas movies insofar as there is snow in some of them, but they also live in England, which makes it not very special for there to be snow.
Well, plus it's like a warm kind of movie. You get the family in. With my family, at least, we'd all gather around during Harry Potter weekends that they would have on ABC Family. We'd sit around and watch them, eat some food. It was a good time.
You know what? Here's actually another like more low key issue that I have with Harry Potter, but that isn't actually with the series itself, but the society that is formed around Harry Potter. ABC's quote unquote Harry Potter weekends happen roughly every second week.
Yeah.
Why?
They're so frequent that it's not special; it's obtrusive.
They do like to show a lot of Harry Potter weekends. Some people like that.
That's all they really got going for them.
That's what middle-aged parents watch. They watch The Big Bang Theory and they watch the Harry Potter weekends.
Oh, we
can
can talk about Big Bang Theory for a lot.
Can we please talk about Big Bang Theory in this vein of things I hate?
Yeah.
Young Sheldon, anyone?
Yes. Okay, so I watched the first episode of that, and it was so fucking boring. Like it was just so painfully average. Like it wasn't even like this is so bad I can make fun of it, or it's not like oh this was okay. No, it was just so fucking average. Like I just felt like I wasted my time. I was like, why did I do this?
Have a laugh track, right? It doesn't have a laugh track in there.
Yeah, no, it's just about Sheldon being autistic as a kid.
Jesus,
No, he literally is though.
What was that, a film theory?
No, it's Sheldon is actually fucking autistic. Like,
is he really?
Yeah, every one of his behaviors is like fucking textbook autism.
Well, look at you with your degree.
And no, look at me with my proximity to an autist.
Okay, just because you get to kiss one occasionally. I'm sure I've kissed an autistic person in my lifetime. I don't know.
You haven't kissed me yet.
It is January 27th, after all. It's Kiss an Autist Day.
Shit! I'm losing.
I'll post that on Twitter right now.
Yeah, but no, like, it's just fucking... Big Bang Theory is so unfunny. Like, it hurts. I
watched one episode and it was offensive.
If I can find it,
made people laugh.
If I can go find it, I'm gonna go post the video that Lyle McDouchebag put on Twitter, where he has the one scene of it where they're like, "All right, we're gonna settle this with a Game of Thrones inspired Thundercats something on the battlefield of Middle Earth," or like they literally they just put like 5 different references together, and then there's a laugh track. There's no joke, and it's just Lyle screaming like, "What is the joke there?" That sums up my feelings about the whole fucking series right there.
Hey, nerds.
So it's settled. The fate of Doctor Who's TARDIS will be decided by a Game of Thrones-inspired death match on the battlefield of Thundercats versus Transformers.
Fuck you! Where was the joke? He just fucking named a bunch of shit! How is this comedy? Why are you laughing?
Go for it.
Why?
It's worse than Family Guy at this point. Like
honestly, really, yeah.
Seth MacFarlane knows how to beat the fuck out of a dead horse. I'll give him credit. Like he will mangle a dead horse like no other. But I think Big Bang Theory might have outclassed him.
Big Bang Theory bought several dead horses and said, "Oh, we can still do it, guys. Let's try."
So Weaver, as somebody who used to watch Big Bang Theory, how do you feel?
This is my.
As the scum of the earth, give us your opinion.
This is my Harry Potter chat forum.
Oh no! Let's not do this.
Yes.
But well, I was a fan of the Big Bang Theory for quite a while since its premiere to probably around 2014, I'd say.
I love that you give a time frame.
Okay, but so what happened was it started with one Christmas, my aunt bought me season 1 of the DVDs, and I was like, okay, cool. And I'd seen the show a little bit because the first season they did 7 episodes, and then with every CBS fucking sitcom, they all die after 7 episodes after the holidays. But so there was a big break, and I was like, oh, okay, that was kind of a cool show because I was a young kid. That was 2007. So I was like, woohoo, nerd stuff, woohoo, games, it looked fun because it was flashy. It was meant to appeal to all that, nerd tropes and shit like that. So when it came back and I started watching it again, and then I started getting the DVDs, and it became a yearly tradition. I would get a new season every Christmas. And then, so I have the first 7 seasons. Okay, not so proud to admit that.
Oh.
And it was just, I would just watch them. I would just marathon them because there was a time before I had broadband internet. So really, all I would do is like background noise or like background entertainment while I would like do homework or play video games or whatever. When I was home, I would just put on The Big Bang Theory, and I actually got to the point where I wore out some of the DVDs and they got like scratches on them and I couldn't play some bits. I had to like fast forward ahead.
That's disgusting. Not gonna lie.
I mean, I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Yeah, I love how Sheldon wears a Green Lantern T-shirt, and that's how I know he's relatable to me and my everyday nerd personality.
I will say the first time I ever went to a comic book store was inspired by The Big Bang Theory, and then I did proceed to buy a Green Lantern shirt.
I like it when you say the Bazinga word.
Okay,
just go to like Comic-Con and just scream Bazinga over and over.
To be fair, Sheldon didn't start dropping Bazingas till the very end of season 2. So we had 2 whole seasons of a Bazinga-free Sheldon. Let me tell you.
That's impressive. So you had just the autism.
I would say the first 4 seasons. I would say the first 4 seasons for me were better than their latest stuff because, like, after season 5, it kind of just became Friends with a bunch of thousands of nerd references. Because
horrible.
It just got
bad.
"quote unquote" character development when really character development is all these people who've had these longtime girlfriends, they all get married and have a relationship, blah blah blah, and it becomes Friends.
Well, no, because there was really interesting. So let me bring some of my Friends sexuality into this, so we have a topical 2018 podcast on our hands.
Gay.
There was
just kidding.
Gross. Ew. There was the sort of interesting mini arc that I am aware of where Sheldon didn't want to have sex with his fiance/girlfriend at the time, but she actually had some degree of sexual desire, and he just didn't understand it because he's that weird of a human being, because he's totally out there, bro. Because my biggest problem with Big Bang Theory is how they treat Sheldon like this abnormally of a human being when there are people actually like him, and they're kind of belittling people with disabilities or just who aren't the average norm, and that's a bit of offensive, but that's another topic.
I mean, it's how they call it nerd blackface,
essentially.
Yeah, nerd blackface. Yeah, that's what I would say.
You're blackface, but instead of blackface, it's like pimples from staring at a TV screen too much.
It's like, wow, I remember Star Wars.
My favorite episode of Star Trek was the one where Turk banged that green chick and then his doppelganger showed up with a mustache.
Okay, but also keep in mind that, like I said, a bulk of my watching of The Big Bang Theory was before I had good internet, so I didn't have access to all these fan bases, and I didn't become a hateful person. I was like, what I was the equivalent back then of someone that would share iFunny shit. I was genuine happy. I didn't hate shit.
So you were a fucking normie, is what you're saying.
I was a normie.
Yeah, you were normal. You were a normie, the male equivalent of a basic white bitch.
Yeah, pretty much, I guess.
As close as he'll ever be to a Chad.
A fad.
But I mean, you know what? And then I kind of just grew out of it. Honestly, I grew out of it. I finished high school, went to college, and I was like, yeah, fuck that. And then I got into It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and that show is infinitely better.
Well, at least your taste of
you moved on to a different form of stereotype. It's okay. I mean, I grew out of my emo phase and my goth phase and my hating myself phase. You grew out of your
my nerd blackface phase.
Your nerd blackface, yeah. Your nerd racism.
I don't even know what phase I'm in at this point.
Flailing about in real life.
My life is a series of phases.
I'm still in my emo phase, I'll have you know.
Yeah, really. I'm still fully in my emo phase.
I mean, I'm a big fan of emo music now, but I don't think that puts me in my emo phase. I just appreciate the memory of my emo phase.
Well, when you say... Yeah, I was going to say, where are we drawing the line with emo music here?
I mean, I listen...
Do you say emo, or do you mean pop punk?
No, you guys know who Voltaire is, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
Voltaire is pretty damn goth. He shows up at goth festivals to sing to goth boys and girls. He is a goth artist. His genre of music is called macabre fucking Pennyworth shows or something. He's an
Macabre
emo artist.
fucking Pennyworth.
No, because
Yeah.
Oh, here
goth
comes.
and emo are different. They're different. Goth
Okay,
is,
well, I was goth. I wasn't emo. Well,
goth is
we
like
wanna talk-
more like horror, like element, like darker elements and stuff like that. Emo, I'm talking about like when I think of emo, I think of like post-hardcore punk music with more like what's the word I'm looking for?
More like being
integrated
sad
lyrics.
and from Seattle.
Yeah, like when you're from Seattle, you're from the Midwest, and stuff like that. Like,
Okay, well, no, there is a bit of a disagreement here. Let's talk about a disagreement. So there are these three very distinct categories in the sort of, let's call it the sad community.
the sad
There is-
collective.
Yeah, the sad majority. There is the goths, the emos, and then those like the posers of the group, the scene
Yeah, I was gonna
people
say the
who are
scene
like,
kids.
oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tease my hair and like make it purple and pink, and then
They listen to happy hardcore and fucking Blood on the Dance Floor.
Oh, God.
the scene kids are the fakers of the group.
But to be fair, when I was from 14 to 16, I had the biggest thing for like scene girls and that fucking hairstyle.
Yeah. Are you a big fan of that dude with the vine who's practicing his screamo music? The 12-year-old who's like, I've been working on my
No.
screamo.
I'ma bet you can't do this.
Oh yeah, dude, Scene Girls were the best though.
Mhm.
Like
No. What are you guys talking
Because they were
about?
like,
I remember
"Rar,
the scene
XD,
girls in our
I
school.
love you."
dude,
Yeah, they just said roar all the time.
Yeah,
and
no, they're
use
not the one. I mean,
Ws.
not the ones that we went to school with, but like the ones on the internet that were cute.
like late 2000s Williams, like that shit. Like that's like my standard,
Your standard?
of Scene
Okay.
Girl.
Weaver, we already had the discussion, me and you and Troy, about your love life. Let's not try and drag this into this conversation.
That's a talk for after the podcast.
Yeah, when we need to console you.
Beefcast after hours.
Beefcast
Beefcast
times.
after hours.
After
An
dark.
iTunes exclusive. Beefcast after.
Just
Can
weird
we do a
crying.
Beefcast dark, after dark where we just talk about Weaver's obsessive porn disorder?
Oh.
Beefcast well done.
Well done! Oh my god, that's really funny.
Yeah. But anyway, what were we talking about? You're saying
Scene girls.
goths, scene girls, and emos.
So I think from a severity of like probably going to be diagnosed with clinical depression in their 20s, the goths are at the top there where it's like, okay, you probably cut yourself and you're all depressed and super sad and maybe abused at home. I don't know. And then the goths are like there for the situation where they're like, oh, I super identify with this. And the goths are the middle class white kids who are like, it's just so hard being me. And then there's the scene people who are like,
Okay, so-
somewhere.
Hold up, let's rewind. You've said the goths are like 3 different things right now. You've
Well,
when I think of
you've been
goth, like,
repeating.
goth has that element of like.
Okay,
Like,
to me, the
I think
goth
one's
kids
in-
are the most obnoxious, frankly, which is
Go-
why I
okay,
define
no, the
them
go-
so broadly.
Like goth is like Marilyn Manson. If we had
Yeah,
to
that's
assign
fine.
each to an artist.
Ooh, who's emo?
Well, I mean, there's a bunch of ways you could go with it. You could go the Hot Topic emos and talk about, My Chemical Romance and...
See, no, I even call Hot Topic like the goth store because I feel like emo is more of a personality while goth is a lifestyle.
Oh, that Hot Topic ties back to Things I Hate.
I hate
Yeah,
Hot Topic.
Yeah,
I
it's
would think of Hot
fucking
Topic
stupid.
more of a scene store.
Well, no,
especially
I mean,
now.
Well, now it is, because
Well,
now it's just like, lol, internet, fucking Pickle Rick, dude, I'm epic. That's where you go to buy all your
Internet, here's-
fucking... That's where you go to buy your fucking
pop
meme
figures
shirts.
and
Yeah, your meme
t-shirts,
shirts and
yeah.
your fucking Rick and Morty pop vinyls. But no, like, it actually used to be, like, a fucking legitimate, like, I mean... It was like borderline emo goth store. It was where the meeting place for both worlds.
Yeah.
But then there's
See, if I were to...
Go ahead.
If I were to, like, not strategize, stratify with, like, stratospheres is the word I'm looking for. The emos would be the people who, like, actually went to a community to try and deal with their issues, like as a group and be like, I'm super sad. And, like, the emo people are the people that are going to be diagnosed with like clinical depression in their 30s and be like, wow, life really fucking sucks. And the goth people are the kind of people that like clung onto the scene and were like, yo, Gur's super fucking funny, yo. Like, I love Invader Zim. And then the scene people were like, I like how they dress. I'm going to do that and then dye my hair pink. Like, that's the sort of progression of how the fashion took off.
means I love you in Dinosaur.
Precisely that, yes, very much so.
Is there much goth in modern pop culture?
The goths have really gone away now.
Yeah, I feel like that was a thing like
that
was
was
like
2004
the Manson era. Yeah.
If you want to talk about it in a historical sense, emo was a legitimate counterculture, goth was a mimicry of that, and scene was a bastardization of both.
Oh yeah,
I mean, everybody knows that emo started with Sunny Day Real Estate.
False. It started with Rites of Spring in 1985.
No.
Bastard.
That's all I have to say. Just no. Everybody knows that it started with American football. I mean, let's be real.
Yes, in 1999. There was an entire decade of music before then.
Are you suggesting that the NFL brought about the emo phase?
I mean,
everyone was so bullied by the buff football players, like, oh, I'm gonna go home and write sad music.
Oh, wow. Let's just throw back to my high school career, why don't we?
Where's your emo band, Zach? Come on.
Yeah, really, come on. So how bad...
What is something... What?
Oh, I was
Go ahead, Brandon.
No. I want to hear you finish your statement.
I wanted to ask I wanted to ask Weaver something that he is, like, vehemently against on a moral level.
Vehemently against?
Yeah, what do you hate?
Oh, it sounded like you were going to tell me what I hated.
No, I'm not going to try and tell you.
Oh, okay. It made it sound like you knew, but, actually, what do I hate? Oh, man. Now that I'm put on the spot, I don't really know.
Come on.
Zach,
there's got to be something that you just look at and you're like, ugh.
I mean, I could say the same shit as everyone else. I don't really like a lot of pop music that they're doing now. I'm not a big fan.
Okay, try not to be, like, so basic.
I mean, fuck Imagine Dragons.
Frankly, yes.
Okay, yeah. Let's talk. Fuck Imagine Dragons, okay? Fuck them. Fuck them and their formula of fucking just whispered young renegade, blah, 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 you're not alone.
Okay, I'm sorry. Is this episode really talk about things you hate, or how many fan bases can you piss off?
What's the difference?
Yelling chorus, big fucking 9 Inch Nails drums. That's your Imagine Dragons song.
Oh my god!
I didn't even know the choruses for that half the time. That one demon song. Every time it would come on, like on the school bus or something, I was like, I just like I can't understand this. He's just screaming. Okay, listen, I listen to a lot of music where you can't really understand the vocalist a lot of the time. I understand that, but it's the same fucking formula for every Imagine Dragons song. I skimmed through a lot of their songs on Spotify like the other day, and it's just like blah blah blah, every rock band has that one song where they have like a light acoustic upbeat one that's like doo 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 stuff like that. That one. Yeah, fucking that one. Yeah.
So this is what you meant.
I feel like you two are much more qualified to talk about music than I am.
But anyway, I don't know. Besides, Imagine Dragons, fuck them. But I don't know. I mean, I guess no, man. I really don't know, actually. It's like, Brandon, how about you go, and I'll think of something.
I mean,
you're full of hate. Come on.
Of course. I was going to bring up Stadium Country, as they call it.
Oh my god.
Because
fuck
I mean
everything.
Because I mean, like, okay, let me full disclosure, I really used to be one of those kids, and I know I've talked about this before. I used to be one of those guys, like, I listen to everything but rap and country. Rap? More like crap, huh, right? Retards attempting poetry. And I've now since turned 16 and realized that I'm fucking stupid.
Yeah, you love rap. What the hell?
I know. I used to be one of those guys that was like, if it's not metal or rock, it's stupid and I hate it.
Side note, shout out to Young Thug. God bless Young Thug.
Always, of course.
Praise be unto Young Thug.
Yeah, absolutely. But fucking, so like I used to be one of those guys that like I was very closed-minded about music. I didn't really fucking branch out into many things. But since, you know, I've grown and been on my own more, especially, you know, since coming to college, I've opened myself to a lot more genres. I mean, I did enjoy rap music while I was in high school, but I think now especially I have really branched out as far as it goes. But no.
Oh yeah, when I have a question about rap, you're the person I actually go to, Brandon.
I mean, good. I have terrible taste.
Oh, okay.
But no. So like, and I know there's a lot of those people that are like, well, I like. Are you done? Somebody was making a very loud. Someone's making a very loud shuffling noise, and I'm pretty sure it was you.
Oh, I apologize.
It's all right. Anyway, but no, I know a lot of those people are like, "Oh, I hate country. All country sucks." Which, like, I don't want to say that because there are country artists that I do enjoy. Like, I'll fucking while out to some Alan Jackson or like Darius Rucker, Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, Dolly Parton. You know, the classics. I mean, like any form of music can tell a good story if if you're passionate about it, if you really are believing in what you're writing and you're writing from the heart, then great. More power to you. Fuck it. Do what you want. But the problem that I have, and again, I think Bo Burnham really, he nailed this fucking topic. It's the stadium country. It's all the fucking dudes with, two first names, like Luke Bryan, fucking Caden Landon Sanderson. That's not a real person, I don't think, but fucking
Bison Cowboy.
Yeah, Bison Cowboy, Jason Aldean, fucking Brad Paisley. It's just no, fucking Florida Georgia Line. Actually, fuck them in particular.
Okay, yeah.
Fuck them. They're literally just fucking rap music for white people that are afraid of black people. But that's a whole nother topic on itself.
That's a little vicious.
No, fuck Florida Georgia Line. That's a whole topic in itself. But no, the problem I have with popular country music currently and the stadium country is that it's not genuine. It's literally just fucking pandering to a demographic that these people aren't in. These fucking guys, they have their own private ranches, they have their own fucking designer boots and big-ass trucks, and they're talking about, I'm doing a hard day's work in America. And they're not. They've never done a fucking hard day's work in their lives. They've never fucking rode a tractor. They've never fucking done anything close to manual labor. They're just fucking paid exorbitant amounts by the record label to talk to the people that do. And literally, all you have to
words that get them riled.
Yeah, all you have to do is put in the buzzwords of fucking cold beer, blue jeans, pretty girl, or purdy girl, I should say. Yeah, fucking
purdy. Hard
work, summer day, fucking bitch ex-wife, my dog.
Keyed my barn house.
Yeah.
All that
keyed my barn. How could you do this to me?
I had it narrowed down at one point, and I forget exactly what they were, but there are a big five. It's like the personality factors. There's the big five factors of writing a country song, and any country song that you hear from any one of these people, these stadium country singers, can fall into one of these categories. It's either fucking good, clean fun on a summer night, having a cold beer, fucking working hard
on a summer night.
Yeah, exactly. And it's always
working hard on a summer night.
It's always it's always
nothing. The country song.
It's always one of the five, and it's not. And sometimes they overlap, sometimes they combine. Or fucking.
Change forms and shapes and evolve.
Yeah, loving a good old down home country girl that you can go mudding and fishing and drinking Mountain Dew with.
Ooh, I love me some mountain fishing.
I want to know if there's a country song that has Mountain Dew in it. I need to find this out.
Well, no, earlier I talked about my least favorite fucking country song ever. Where it was trying to be sexual and sweet, I guess. But it was the guy who was singing. He was like, I'll check you for ticks. You never know where they might be.
Wait a minute.
I might end up at your vagina. What the fuck is that for a country lyric?
What did he rhyme with those two lines?
Nothing. He rhymed nothing.
Oh, man.
So I found Mountain Dew by the Stanley Brothers. And Flat and Scruggs, Mountain Dew. I don't think they're talking about the soda, because these look very old.
Okay.
Well,
but
then.
yeah, no, it's like fucking
A cold dew.
yeah, but he's right. I mean, Bo Burnham is exactly right when he says it's literally just pandering to a certain demographic to make fucking exorbitant amounts of money. And it
I
blows my
guess
mind.
when it comes to country music, we are in luck because Mountain Dew has been scientifically proven to lower fertility, so there will be less of them in the end.
A cold beer, a cold
I think that's the
jeans.
thing, though. There's always going to be a kind of music that just fills stadium seats.
Well, yeah, after country, it'll be like
despite how it's not
candy
genuine,
pop.
despite its like genuineness or not, but and there's always going to be something. It's like there's Nickelback. There's all these country artists. Like no matter how much you rag on them, they fucking fill stadiums all the fucking time. There was like a Nickelback concert, I think, in town a few months ago, and apparently that place was fucking packed. But there's just always that music for the everyman. I mean, I don't want to belittle people that listen to that music, but
I do.
I'll belittle them. Get out! I'll belittle them. Get out of this podcast. Go.
No,
away.
but it's
Shoot.
just like
You're bad.
I don't know, man. Fucking yeah, I'm looking at some of these. Yeah, some of these fucking okay. I'm on the Billboard website year-end top country charts for 2016. Fucking Florida Georgia Line, Thomas Rhett, Keith Urban, Sam Hunt, Jason Aldean, Cole Swindell, Dierks Bentley, fucking
that Sam Hunt dude isn't even like
Kenny
that Sam
Chesney.
Hunt dude isn't even like country though, right? I heard it was like a pop weird hybrid. Like
Chris
I think I heard
Young.
some of his stuff.
Jake Owen, Granger Smith, Dustin Lynch, Chris Lane, Rascal Flatts. Dude, okay, I will give Rascal Flatts credit. They fucking slap. Life is a Highway is my jam. Brantley Gilbert, Randy Houser, William Michael Morgan, Lee Bryce. Like, it's all these just fucking cookie cutter chads.
Yeah, well, how come there's no more like country bands? Like you've had two, Rascal Flatts and Florida Georgia Line, in the list of things you just said. How come it's just like individual artists?
I mean, you got the
It's
Zach
just
Brown
dudes
band.
who are
so
like, let's talk about hay bales. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's literally just a bunch of fucking chads singing about. Okay, I hear Sturgill Simpson is actually pretty good though, but
yeah, I mean, I'm sure
haven't listened to anything
there's
by him.
really good. I'm sure there's good
Brown.
contemporary country. I'm sure there's good contemporary country artists.
It just seems so
like hidden
incredibly.
gems.
It
Well,
just
it's the same thing with pop music. If you look at the Billboard of pop music, it's shit you don't really want to listen to for the most part.
Yeah, it just seems so disingenuous. Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Wow, there's a Billboard chart for podcasts, dude. We got to get on that.
Let's
day.
get there. Come on.
Why are we on there now?
Hey, we just said fuck a bunch of popular
the
people.
The Beefcast is pretty good.
We just alienated a bunch of people and probably shot ourselves in the foot saying, hey, fuck a lot of these people.
I mean, let's be honest. We've talked about how literally over half of Tumblr is wrong about their opinions. Country music is bad. People have high school memories.
I didn't think of something that I hate. I thought of something that I genuinely enjoy, but the consensus is it's not good.
LaCroix.
LaCroix. Can we talk about LaCroix?
It wasn't that, but we can talk about LaCroix.
I'm sure
Hold
you
on.
could.
No, you guys go on a tangent. I have to run to the restroom. I apologize. LaCroix coming up in a minute.
Oh my god.
Okay. Well,
We could just pause, I mean.
You know,
Okay.
actually, I have to pee too, actually.
Alright, pause.
Brandon, go to the bathroom. I don't care if you have to pee. Go to the bathroom. What were we talking? Weaver, you were bringing something up. We were going to talk about.
Oh yeah,
We're
because
about to
we
get
were
into
going to say
LaCroix.
LaCroix, and then Weaver actually had something else that he likes.
Oh my
that
god,
other
can
people
we
don't.
please talk about the LaCroix thing? Because I have very strong feelings.
Okay,
I
are
mean,
we
go
rolling?
for it. Yeah. Oh no,
Yeah,
I never
this
stopped
is where the
recording.
editing
I'll
comes
just
back.
yeah.
No,
I never.
So
I
you
never.
hear my giant pits.
No, it didn't come through, but
That's
Weaver,
good, because it was
Weaver.
fucking loud, dude. That was a fucking toilet splasher.
Wait, have we made the
Jesus.
distinction between me and Zach yet?
yeah.
Because I forget at the intro.
Well,
Did
no,
he
I
say
mean,
his
I
last
said-
name?
I just said Weaver, and then I referred to you as Zach.
Okay.
Because that's, I mean, I've been
I didn't
referring
know
to him
that
as
would be
Weaver over the whole podcast. So
Okay, good.
in
Weaver.
previous episodes.
Then let's talk about LaCroix now. Weaver,
Yes.
I have, and you're aware of this, I have very strong issue with you and your affinity for LaCroix. Because you use LaCroix, which is this off-brand, not this off-brand, this on-brand, very carbonated water. And I use Clear American, which is the actually off-brand Walmart brand, which is so much better than LaCroix. Why do you drink LaCroix?
Clear American and that category of fizzy carbonated water beverages is entirely different from LaCroix and those related beverages.
It's so much better is how it's different. It's actually enjoyable.
I drink LaCroix as like a water beverage. I would drink a Sam's Clear American as like, like a fruity beverage if I want something fruity. If I want like a nice, cool, crisp, watery beverage, I go for LaCroix. And like, dude, LaCroix has its merits, okay? Like, I'm fucking, I'm thirsty. Regular water just doesn't cut it. And, I don't really like to drink a lot of pop. I'm trying to be healthier in that regard. And, LaCroix it kind of fills that void because you have the crispness.
Listen, I've had LaCroix. I have had it. I've drank it. I have imbibed it into my very body. It's just not good. It is like a biting, aggressive taste in your mouth. Meanwhile, if you drink Clear American, like my favorite Clear American drink is the Fuji apple, which legitimately tastes like you are biting into an apple with every drink. And it's a delightful little experience. But meanwhile, I do not believe...
Clear American's always giving me headaches, though. Like, I would drink them and I just get like
You're talking like you're drinking a liquor and you're getting a hangover after.
The fruit flavor
No.
It's just too strong for me. Especially the black cherry one. The black cherry one always it tastes like medicine sometimes.
I think you're weak.
It's subjective. I mean, I really like LaCroix. I really like off-brand LaCroix.
You don't even drink LaCroix is the problem. You drink off-brand LaCroix.
I drink both, my good man. I enjoy both, and I think they're both pretty equal in that regard. Because it's
Brandon, do you have any opinions on this?
It's carbonated water.
It's all nasty piss water to me. So I mean,
oh my god, no, you're wrong. Have you ever had Clear American?
Carbonated water, sparkling water in general is just garbage.
Go to Walmart, get a Clear American Fuji apple, and it tastes like you're biting an apple.
Yeah, but like,
okay,
I don't
deny that.
I swear unto my version of Jesus.
After Norway, I just refuse to fuck with any sort of carbonated water.
I love that shit. I love that shit. There's the two different categories of water that we're talking about. You're talking about like fruit flavored beverages that are also carbonated and water based. Okay, I'm talking about LaCroix is more in like the mineral water vein of water.
Weaver, you know what?
They always have mineral water.
Weaver, you know what? Cut your bullshit out. Are you ready for an ad hominem attack? Ad hominem attack. Are you ready for it?
I don't even know what that is, so I don't know if I'm ready for it.
An attack on your very being.
Oh.
It's one where I attack your personality rather than the argument at hand. I think you're fucking dumb and wrong. And that LaCroix is bad.
Okay,
meanwhile, Clear American is the better drink by far. And that's where I'm settling this. No, it's where I'm settling the argument. We are done. I have settled it. The burden of proof is upon you when you can get me to drink a Clear American. I mean, LaCroix.
That's not my goal. My goal isn't to convert people.
The burden of proof is upon you. You must get me or Brandon to drink one of your shitty LaCroix, and when we agree with you, you win. But until then, I am the winner.
Yeah,
I don't think there's an argument between Clear American and LaCroix, because to me they're two
Weaver, shut up. Weaver. Brandon, as the judge, determine.
Again, it's all stinky piss water to me.
But you must choose one over the other.
No, because I would never drink either under any circumstance.
That's not how judges work. If Muhammad Ali knocked out Rocky Balboa, you're not going to say, I don't know, they're both dumb big boys.
One's a fictional character.
Whoever's on the ground.
One is not a real man, unless you really want fucking Muhammad Ali, the ghost of Muhammad Ali, to beat the shit out of Sylvester Stallone, which I would pay for that. Yeah, I'd pay to see that, but that's just me.
I always thought pay-per-view meant like there was like paper involved, because I heard it as pay-per-view, not pay-per-view. So I was like, oh man, you gotta like sign a contract or something. So I never understood it, and then we like got it one day.
No, you just look at you just look at a big paper for a while.
Yeah, then you get your fucking wrestling match.
You say, "Oh, okay, yep, that's it." That's my paper.
It's like, well,
Okay,
he's
well,
slim.
anyway, clearly we'll agree to disagree. You know, you have your feelings about LaCroix, I have my feelings about LaCroix and their related products. Whatever. No
I
big deal. That's
refuse
what
to
makes
get
the world go
involved.
around. That's what makes the world go around.
So what
But
is
anyway,
it
what
then?
else-
Yeah, what is it then that you actually like that you were going to say that wasn't
Something
LaCroix?
that I genuinely enjoy. Okay, and as
Skyrim?
cheesy as it is. Okay, I like Skyrim. but I really like the Twilight saga.
Oh.
No! Just wrong. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was
All right, Zach, if you had to choose
We're talking
between
about
Harry Potter or Twilight, what
Harry
should you
Potter
pick?
reigns just a little bit above Twilight. Twilight is all.
See, that's the thing. I'm not trying to defend Twilight as good books or good movies. I just really like them. It's like my guilty pleasure.
Do you have any feelings about that, or are you just going to let it happen?
Just gonna let it happen. I like it. I read the books. Actually, I read the books in college, and I like them. I got them all like my Kindle, and I just like blazed through them, like in a month. And I was like, oh, these are really cool. And then I got the movies and watched the movies, and I was like, hey, I like them. And the good thing about the movies is too, since like the whole premise is like all these vampires are like young, beautiful people.
Oh.
Guys,
You back?
hello.
Did you
Hello?
die?
I thought you just left out of my Twilight comments.
Yeah, I thought you were just mad.
Can you hear us, Zach? Hello?
Oh.
Hello, I can't hear you.
We're losing
Okay.
him.
I hear you guys. I apologize.
All right. Well, there we are. Yeah, I thought you just left because you were mad at Weaver talking
No.
about how much he likes Twilight.
No, I did not rage quit over Twilight. My headphones got unplugged, and that is the unfortunate reality that we live within.
Your one earpiece could be dangling from a thin wire like mine is right now.
Oh, well, that's how you get quality audio.
Well, I'm not using that for my mic audio, my dude. But anyway, should we continue?
Hey, go
Yeah,
ahead.
let's talk about Twilight and why you're dumb and wrong.
Okay, so anyway, we'll do a nice little pause and I'll continue with my next statement that I was saying. So the whole premise of Twilight is like they're all these like ageless, beautiful vampires. So they like look young and beautiful and smell nice forever and stuff like that.
They smell
that's
nice, yeah.
It's a very important part.
They smell
Yeah.
really good, and they also
There's-
sparkle, which I never understood that part, but whatever. I'm glad they didn't.
No,
show
I
it too much
actually
in the movie.
understand that smart. I understand that part, rather. Their cells crystallize due to the perfection in their bodies, and that is why they sparkle, because they are actually biologically perfect.
And I guess they're also like crystalline. It makes sense too, because I guess they're crystalline, because like in like the fight scenes, they like break apart and they're like stone and shit. So I guess that makes sense. But anyway, the whole premise is they're like beautiful and ageless and shit like that. So as a result, all the fucking actors and actresses in movies are like fucking hot. So it's like it's a visual treat, So you win. It's a win-win. I mean, acting is
Yeah.
like subpar, and the soundtrack though. Soundtrack for
little?
those movies is pretty good too.
Okay, I will admit I know a lot of this
I don't say
Twilight
just 'cause they
soundtrack
have-
because my sister made me watch it rather than my Twister, because I wasn't in the movie Twister. My sister made me listen to the soundtrack for Twilight whenever she took me places in like middle school, high school, early high school, obviously. But I know the entirety of 1,000 Years because of that experience. So I think I'm better off than some people in the year 2018 for that, maybe.
I'm not only saying the soundtrack's good because it has Radiohead and Tom York on it. But
Oh, well, there it is.
it's also
The
good.
truth comes
Oh,
out.
that's why you're fucking obsessed with it, you piece of shit.
No, that's honestly-
York's on it. Oh yeah, Tom York.
No, but that's not the only reason. But I just like them. I think they're fun. They're cool.
I think the fact that you like Twilight makes you a little bit gayer than I am, and that's quite an accusation.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty gay.
That's
Hey,
it's at least 80% gay.
it's 2018. There's shame on you.
Yeah,
But,
wow,
yeah.
that's kind of weird that Zach is the one doing the shaming here.
Okay, do we really want to bring this down to a sexual matter so that your listening base has to be divided in such a visceral way? You're just a bunch of cis white boys who don't even know what you're talking about.
How do you know?
I mean,
Twilight's good. I like Twilight. It's good.
Twilight's not good. You're wrong, but it's okay to be wrong sometimes.
I mean, it's a literal fanfic. Or no, wait. No, 50 Shades of Grey was a literal fanfiction.
50 Shades of Grey is a Twilight fanfiction. No,
I always forget which way that goes.
The story for Twilight's really fucking, like, the story behind Twilight's really incredibly cringy, because do you want to know how Stephanie Meyer came up with Twilight? She was, like, listening to, like, the band Muse, like, one day, and, like, she fell asleep and had a dream. And, like, there's, like, it was, like, a scene from the movie, or the book, that she had a dream, and then she, like, built this entire series around that one dream. And, like, in all the books, like, in the credits and stuff like that, it'd be like, special thank you to Muse for helping me through all these tough times. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Fuck Muse.
I mean, hey, Muse was one of my favorite songs to play in the Guitar Hero 3, I think? Was that
No one's gonna take me alive.
Yep, that one.
Hey,
I do like that song.
I like Time Is Running Out. That was like one of their earlier ones. I think now like they're doing like they're doing the whole like Rebel the Young Renegade route as well, because I'm pretty sure their latest album, I don't know what it was called, but the album cover was like some dude in a business suit like holding a control, and there was like a fleet of people marching. So I was like, oh, it's gonna be one of those like, oh, we're run, society's controlling us kind of albums. So yeah, okay.
One of those like Facebook fucking memes where it's like, you spend too much time on your phone, and it's like literally the fucking like vines coming out of the phone like going into your veins or something like that.
The official anonymous Facebook page, which I think is hilarious, by the way, because the anonymous Facebook page is like this huge page that posts all this cringy shit, has like millions of followers, and it's just like.
I mean, it sounds like anonymous in general.
Yeah, isn't the point of anonymous to be anonymous? Like, I don't know.
Okay, come on. Have you guys not read the rules of the internet? Anonymous is non-forgiving. Anonymous cannot be defeated, or whatever their bullshit
Dude, they're
sayings
fucking
are.
epic cool hackers, and they're my dad. My dad's anonymous, and he'll hack you, and it
My
fucking
dad works for John Anonymous.
John Anonymous.
You just
Sounds like a
fucked
wrong-
with the wrong side of the internet, bud.
Sounds like a Game of Thrones character, John Anonymous.
John Anonymous.
Lord John Anonymous.
You know, Weaver, I'm actually kind of upset with you because you just made me change my PlayStation username. My name is now John Anonymous.
Boy, I'm setting trends here on the Beefcast.
Oh yeah,
Don't make
Beefcast is
sense.
where all the social media trends come from. Eating Tide Pods. We actually did that in an unreleased episode.
Yeah.
All the latest memes. We got Tide Pods. We got Ugandan Knuckles. We got Crash. Whoa! We got the guy sprinkling salt on the steak. Boom! We got it all.
We got
Catch Me
Harambe.
Outside. Got Harambe. Look, can we talk about Harambe? Because
I'd rather not.
he was a
No,
great.
it's actually my time to confess. I killed Harambe.
Oh,
I
Can we
shot
stop
Harambe.
talking about Harambe?
you were.
What? You're afraid of the power that ape carries?
No, it's just that like I was at ground zero for that meme. Like I remember when it first happened, and like I was one of the first people to jump on it. And then like by the time it was in full swing, I was already tired of it, and I was like, oh, I hate this now.
Oh, so you were like one of the trendsetters before, boys.
No, I was literally like fucking the day after he got killed. Like I was seeing all these fucking memes about it and like saving them and sending them to people.
I made the Overwatch video. Play the game Winston. I
That
made
is
that.
true.
The OG one. But no,
I made that. I did the thing.
made theirs. A meme page made theirs. Like I'm pretty sure a few hours later, like the next day, and it blew up. But you know, your boy didn't get any recognition. That's probably completely false. I was probably like way late to the game, and when you're late to the game in memes, that's like 6 hours. But anyway,
That's like 10 minutes.
yeah.
Seriously.
Memes are
Making babies
moving so
now, aren't
fast. Yeah, dude. What's a good like? Okay, what's your favorite like classic meme?
My favorite
I don't-
classic meme.
Yeah, like-
number one.
Like that? No,
That's my
no,
favorite
no,
meme.
older. That's too recent.
Oh shit.
Way too
Okay, that's
recent.
my
Like
favorite.
I'm talking like maybe 2010 and prior.
Oh,
Do you mean like top tets, bottom tets memes? Those kind of shits?
I mean,
like
like,
Rage Comics.
Cess Kid?
I like Rage Comics. I'll say it. I really like. Dude, okay. And
Come on, get them off the theme.
okay, seriously, like 2012, like 2011 through like 2013, I would frequent meme base. I would check meme base like every day.
wow, that's a little too late to be doing that. I was saying pre 2010, but you know.
Jesus.
Okay, look. Once again, I was late to the game with all that shit, you know. And then it was like, oh, troll face. Whoa. I remember from my one project in Flash class in high school.
Didn't you make a game out of fucking troll face or something like that?
I made a game called Meme Blaster.
Yeah, I remember Jake telling me about that.
It was a side-scrolling like shoot 'em up, and you're just like random memes. There'd be the enemies, and you shoot them. And like the menu, I had a very interactive menu. Like you know that one where it's like the guy sitting at the table and like leans back and laughs. Oh wait, it's the fucking from Spider-Man, I think, but like the cartoon version of it. Remember that meme where he's like, he like leans back. So I have it like you highlight over the button and he'd be like sitting there. Then you click the button and on the button press, he'd go like, oh! Like, oh man, that's probably like the most successful programming project I've probably ever done. I don't think I've ever made anything quality.
Says
since.
the computer science major.
Yeah, I don't think I haven't made anything since that. Dude, I can whip up a mean Hello World application. All right, let me tell you, I can drop a fat Hello World, but I don't think I could make anything that could succeed in Meme Blaster unless I made Meme Blaster 2. You know,
dude, you should. That should be the big project this year. Meme Blaster 2.
Developed by Beefcast.
Yeah, dude, developed by the BeefSneeze network. Yep, exactly. We're going
We'll crowdfund
worldwide.
it through our podcast.
I'm gonna be the next Pitbull. I'll be Mr. Worldwide. Fucking, I gotta say, I think like 2009, probably my favorite meme was "I'm a firing my laser."
Oh,
fucking love that
I forgot
shit.
about firing my laser. Oh my god. Oh, can I change my answer? Can I change my answer from Rage?
I don't know, dude. You already kind of soiled yourself with Rage Comics there.
Okay, but like fire my laser. Remember the laser collection on YouTube?
Absolutely.
Those videos were the best. Oh my god! Shout out to Laser Collection. Whoever fucking made that, Dominic, whatever. I think his name was Dom.
Yeah, it was like Dom Fear or something like that.
Yeah. You ever watch Laser Collection, Zach?
No, I don't even know what you're talking about, if I'm being honest.
Dude, you're missing a vital piece of internet history. If you have not, that's the diehard of internet memes right there. you gotta watch it. But I like Nyan Cat too. I really like Nyan Cat.
That's too recent. That's what I'm saying.
That's
It's gotta be old memes.
That's 2011.
Too recent.
Yeah. No, Nyan Cat isn't even recent. I'm sorry.
I literally said, I gave you a fucking time frame. I said 2010 and prior.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I said that like the immediate second I started talking about this.
Dude,
okay, anyway.
I didn't know anything about pre-2010. Like, that was like prehistory to me. I was like running around like farting on my netbook and like rolling around my own shit. Like, I don't know. I didn't know anything back then.
You're living in
I didn't know what
squalor.
memes were. Yeah, I was living in squalor.
Not enlightened by meme.
I wasn't blessed by the Me Gustas.
Oh my god. Alright, so Zach, what's your favorite classic meme? Fine, you can open it up to like 2011 at most.
Oh, you're letting him open it up and not me.
No, I'm saying that for everybody. You can open it up to 2011 at most, since apparently Weaver lived under a fucking rock for most of his life.
I did, dude.
Wait, what are like classic memes? What are classic memes? I don't even know.
No, like old fucking like really old memes, like when you first like really discovered the internet and first like got into like the times when you were on your Harry Potter forums. You know, what was your favorite meme back then? Like.
No, okay. Well, if we're being blatant, I was on my Harry Potter forum. Fuck you for bringing that up again, frankly. I was on Habbo Hotel.
Nice!
I remember that!
Pool's closed.
Was that like a Facebook game or something?
No. That was a separate game made by like some company in Sweden. I was a text RPGer where I acted out the scenarios. It's probably what gave me like my foundation for DMing RPG games now, honestly.
That doesn't sound like a meme.
No, it's not a meme. It's not a meme. I know you're right. It's not a meme. what is like my favorite old school meme? I don't fucking know.
Come
Brandon,
on,
can I
everybody's got
change
one.
my answer again because I just got enlightened?
All right, what do you got?
What?
Okay, this is Sparta.
Yeah.
That is my favorite. That is my favorite.
That's a strong contender.
You know what? No. I've actually got something. From old school Habbo Hotel, when 4chan used to overrun the Habbo server. Pools closed due to AIDS. Mm-hmm. That is my favorite meme.
That is a good one.
Because it is so visceral to me. I remember it. I was a part of it. I did it a few times.
Wow.
No, I did. I didn't even know what 4chan was, but I was like, oh yeah, the pool's closed because due to AIDS, and I changed my appearance, and I was one of those fucking dudes.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
No!
Habbo Hotel.
Listen, this
that's
is
solid.
like...
That's like internet history right there.
My life. It really is, honestly.
That was because that was a pretty big raid, actually. That was of all
there used to be guides on 4chan and like how to do it and what to say, so the mods wouldn't block you for saying inappropriate stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that shit. I was a part of that, and before I was even a part of it, I was one of the people that was like, "No, fuck you! I just want to be in the poll," because I legitimately went on Habbo as like a 10-year-old, a 12-year-old, a 13-year-old, whatever, and I actually did shit on there, but. After that, I was like, oh yeah, I'm just going to fuck with people, whatever. So that's probably my meme. Poll is closed.
That's wild.
Habbo Hotel's still a thing. I just linked it. They're still wiling out.
No, it really is. I've gone on it in the last year. All my friends that used to be on it are gone, but I'm going on it now, right now.
Gone like dead or...
They all died.
No. Okay.
I mean, pool was closed due to AIDS.
They got AIDS.
You know what?
Died.
Here's a little fun fact about me. A disgusting fact about me.
Oh no.
No, I don't know if I even want to say this, but I'm going to say it.
Oh, you got to now.
The first boy that I had a crush on was from Habbo.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Habbo is where I was like, yeah, I'm not straight. I'm bi. Jesus.
Wow, that's a really enlightening experience, I guess, going on Habbo Hotel.
It really is, honestly. I remember his name. His name was Dakota. I don't remember where he's from.
Dakota.
His name was Dakota.
It's from North Dakota, idiot. It's the only time you're allowed to be named Dakota is when you're from one of the Dakotas.
That's fair.
Oh man,
that's crazy.
I was not expecting to get into fucking internet history.
No, yeah, we're doing a little bit of internet historianism up in here.
But yeah, fucking, this is Sparta. That shit.
I'm trying to log into Habbo and it's saying your password's not right. Meanwhile, I know it's fucking right. You don't lie to me, internet.
Do you have like your OG account?
Oh yeah, I know my fucking account password. I know. My old account for Habbo Hotel is my account for my fucking debit card.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
So someone hacks your Habbo Hotel, you're kind of fucked.
I'm a little bit fucked, yeah, I suppose. I never thought about it that way, but now I'm a little bit worried, I'm not going to lie.
The fate of your fiscal future rests in the hands of some Finnish security team for working for Habbo Hotel.
God damn.
I'm a little bit worried. I'm not afraid, but I'm worried.
I mean, maybe they just closed your account due to inactivity or something.
Yeah, account's closed due to AIDS.
Oh man.
No, I used to be like. Sorry, what? Go ahead.
Oh no, I'll
stop talking about my glory days.
I was just gonna branch out into. All right, then what's your least favorite meme, just in general? New, old.
It's a tough question. I'm not gonna lie.
Since I mean, this is an episode about things we dislike.
I mean,
my least favorite meme. Shit, that's actually a genuinely tough one. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I know mine. Mine's easy.
What's yours?
Mine was definitely "Here Comes Dat Boy." That shit was fucking stupid and never funny. Like, not once have I looked at an image involving that and thought, oh yeah, this is kind of funny.
Got a big laugh.
Yeah, for me, I feel kind of like it almost makes me feel like a contrarian, but like a lot of the memes lately, like, you know, I really enjoy, and then they kind of get really big and they run their course. I would say a typical like life cycle for one would probably be like 2 weeks tops, maybe. You know, if it's making the rounds enough, you know what I mean? If it's making the rounds, I'd say 2 weeks tops.
We're getting to the point where instead of the 24-hour news cycle, we're going to be on the 24-hour meme cycle.
Yeah, and it's like...
No, really. Memes have become sort of like a tradable commodity, which I think is weird in the modern world, where it's like, oh yeah.
And then people just run them into the fucking ground.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I think, like... And, like, they really start to blow up after that, like, 2 or 3 week threshold. And, like, you know, it runs its course, and, like even... Okay, I'll say Uganda Knuckles. I thought it was funny. Like, I enjoyed those first few VR chat videos. I made one of my own. But, like, now, it's super big now. And, like, it's just, like... I mean, to me personally, you know, I had my fun with it. It was funny. But it's kind of run its course for me. It's like, whatever. But let the kids have their fun, you know?
Let the kids have their fun.
That's really all it is now, honestly.
It was also that way with Michael Rosen's stuff too. I mean, Michael Rosen's stuff is great.
I think Michael Rosen's still kind of underground. I mean, I don't really see much of Michael Rosen's stuff anymore.
I don't think Michael Rosen's very underground. I mean, honestly, I'm not very into the meme culture, but I think if I know about a meme, it's kind of out there. Michael Rosen's out there.
Oh my God! Can we talk about something?
What?
What?
Fucking! That just made me think of something. Fucking cringe compilations. Can we talk about cringe compilations? Because I was on the inside. Like, I used to fucking love that shit. We used to link each other's shit all the time. You could come to my house and we would just watch cringe compilations.
Yeah, literally summer of 2015, I just fucking went to Weaver's house and we would just, like, go to Sheets and then sit and eat food and watch cringe compilations.
It was the best. But like now,
I won't even lie. I still watch cringe compilations because it makes me feel a little bit better about myself. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I think that's the whole point.
There's some really good ones. Yeah, there's some really good ones, but like everyone's fucking doing them now. Like if you go on YouTube and look up cringe compilation, it's like all the same shit. It's like that's how I felt with SJWs getting owned videos. It's like everyone fucking does it. It's like
feminist destroyed with logic.
Feminist destroyed by hilarious, smart, and handsome comedian.
It's literally all it is. You get, actually, speaking of cringe,
I'm looking at you, Steven Crowder. Fuck you.
Speaking of cringe, you guys want to see something?
Oh,
what are you about to show us right now? I'm not ready for this.
Weaver knows what this. Wait, what? My upload cannot be completed. What the fuck, Curse? All right, do I just have to send it to you guys?
I'm not ready for this.
Okay. Do I just have to send it to you guys individually? Damn it. Alright, hold on. I'm just going to send this to you guys individually. Because apparently... No, it's just not even letting me upload it. Alright, hold up. Okay.
You can zip it on your desktop and send us the zip file and we can extract it and watch it. But that's too many instructions for this hour.
Okay, no, there it is. Okay. That's... okay, I sent it to Zach. I mean, I don't think I should have to send it to Weaver, but... Here you go.
I'm not trying to download a fucking file from you.
Oh, just fucking do it.
Oh, well. I mean, my dude, this is on my desktop already. Like, what are you talking about?
Dude, when I got my new computer, I had to fucking make sure that on the flash drive of shit that I transferred over to this new computer, I had that on there.
Well... I don't know. Are we keeping this bit in the podcast? Do we want to give context to the viewers?
I mean, I could just play it.
Oh God!
What is this?
It's cringe.mp4. You just gotta watch it. I mean,
wait, this is a video from Weaver.
Dude.
Of course it is.
Dude, look at my fucking giant-ass Mac Market teeth. Oh.
Please tell me that you'll add this to the fucking, like...
Yeah, put it at the end. Put it at the end of the podcast.
No, put it in the descriptions of the fucking podcast.
I'll just put it right in the middle. I'll just put it right here whenever he says, this is a video from Weaver, and then I'll just play it right there.
Oh my god, you see all the shit on my wall? That's literally, I would take like all the ads I liked in like Game Informers and Nick Magazine, I would just rip them and put them on my wall.
Oh my god.
I hate
Look,
you
it's like a 300
much.
poster. Oh boy. Oh, Crash to Insanity. I printed out. If you look above the Crash to Insanity one, if you can see, it's the feet of Napoleon Dynamite. I scanned the DVD cover of Napoleon Dynamite and printed that out as a picture to put on my wall. Look above the Crash, right to the right of my head, on with the hat guy, like right next to the calendar. It's fucking Napoleon Dynamite scan.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. So I won't lie, ever since I brought up Hebo Hotel, I've been trying to log in. They changed the login system a lot.
I think my favorite part about that is the 30 Seconds to Mars music in the background. That was before YouTube didn't give a shit about whatever you used for your music.
Oh shit, that's right. I don't know if I actually can play the video then.
You could.
Okay, right now I'm in the full screen hotel window so I can see what rooms are available to me.
Oh boy.
Classic tea room bundle, classic ice cafe, player memory game. I'll play the memory game, yeah.
Brand, just play the video in reverse.
There you go. It's still the same.
It's the same.
But if I wanted to be basketball loving you,
Hey, I still think it's a pretty good song.
what would you do?
Jared Leto definitely knows how to scream, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Got a set of lungs on him.
that is
He
true.
also knows how to be a horrible actor. Calls himself a method actor.
Oh my god, dude, he's fucking totally twisted and deranged.
I mean, I did see the one. I liked him in Lord of War. Did you ever see that one with Nicolas Cage? Holy fuck! Why do
Like
we keep
Lord
going
of
back
Snore.
to Nicolas Cage?
Oh.
You're
Brad,
right,
why
Lord of
don't
Snore.
you just try and copy the big boys of YouTube a little bit more?
I mean, that
And
movie
do
was
what?
honestly Nicolas Cage going, "I'm going to show you the AK-47."
What's
I'm
their
the
name?
Lord of War.
Lord of War.
What is the Lord of War? I've never even heard
It's
of
a
it.
movie
It's
with
a-
Nicolas Cage.
It's a movie with Jared Leto. It's about a
Well, that is... No, never mind.
arms
That...
dealer.
No. That explains it. I very much so avoid Nicolas Cage movies whenever humanly possible.
Hey, I like National Treasure. I thought they were fun.
You have really bad taste. I've told you this countless times.
Don't tell me you watched National Treasure and then like you started looking at like your dollar bills and look for secret codes. I fucking did that shit.
Listen, I believe in the Illuminati. They're here. They're waiting for us. It's real, yo.
No, dude, listen though. Like whenever the second National Treasure movie came out, Book of Secrets,
Oh, he's cutting out.
oh shit.
You what? Please tell us a little bit more. Once again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Am I good?
Yeah, you're
Are
good
we
now.
good? Okay. Whenever the second National Treasure movie came out, and I was in Gettysburg at that time, and we watched it like at the hotel, and I was like, oh shit! And then we like went to Gettysburg the next day, and I was like, oh my god, what kind of secrets do they have here? I was like looking around, and like it's the old battlefield where Robert E. Lee killed 1,000 men, and I'm just like, oh shit, dude! Like, what kind of secrets? Like, this shit's buried under there. It was like these crazy rock formations. I was like, yo, Declaration of Independence is definitely in there. They're fun movies. They're fun. And I was a kid, too. I bet if I watched them now, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, I actually have
coincidence-
watched them recently, and they're okay. I mean,
But
They're
it's
not
like
bad by any
like
stretch.
it's like the right place at the right time, stuff like that. You know? Am I right?
yeah.
Is that kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's I don't know, they're not terrible, but
yeah, I mean, better than Sorcerer's Apprentice remake, that's for sure.
Right. Okay, listen. I think you should stop beating up Sorcerer's Apprentice so much because I think it was a good bit of entertainment.
The only part that I really liked of that movie was when he played the Superstitious with the Tesla coils.
I remember nothing from that movie.
Yeah, dude, he played Stevie Wonder on the Tesla coils, like, but like it was all like crackly.
Yeah, I remember the mop. I remember like the.
Oh yeah, where he did the fucking Mickey thing.
Yeah, I mean, he had that callback.
Dude, we should do a trap remix of that song.
I think a trap remix of anything is at least
A good idea.
Yeah, let's sample that for our next track.
Okay, wait. If we're talking about Sorcerer's Apprentice, okay, which do you guys prefer, the first Fantasia or the second Fantasia?
Oh, the first one.
All right.
First one by far.
Yeah, Fantasia 2000 doesn't have Night on Bald Mountain, so it's clearly inferior.
I really liked Fantasia 2. I don't know why. The one
It's
with
not
like
even called Fantasia 2. It's Fantasia 2001. Come on.
No, I thought it was
Fantasia
just 2000.
2000.
Yeah, I just thought it was
came out in
2000.
2000.
Well, and then they did like
But,
that's kind of how they did like Pokemon 2000.
Oh yeah, the year 2000 was great for franchises. The same with whenever 3D came around and it was like the third installment of a movie.
Or on the
That was
Nintendo 64.
Yeah. But I like the one from Fantasia 2000 that was like the nature scene. It was like that forest spirit, and like all the forest like catches on fire and shit, and like gets destroyed. And she like wakes up, and it's just like it's really I like it. I don't know. I love them both. Don't get me wrong, but I think I watched Fantasia 2000 more because Fantasia 1 actually kind of scared me a little bit as a kid.
Yeah, because Night on Bald Mountain's fucking terrifying, and it's like you're literally in hell, but then you go to Ave Maria and you go to heaven, so it's kind of neat.
Not even that though. Like even like the beginning shit, like with the silhouette of like the chorus and like the orchestra coming in.
Yeah,
like that spooked me for some reason. I don't know why. I guess I was like, snoodling in my bed late at night on the CRTV, popping in the VHS. And, like, just see all the shadows moving across the screen. They fucking terrified me. And, like, the abrupt music, like, whenever he's, like, introducing, like, the band, and, like, they'd play a little piece, and it was, like, really abrupt, and I was like, I don't know. Man, was
yeah, I mean,
bitch.
I've
also only seen each Fantasia movie, like, once, so...
Oh, dude.
I haven't actually seen a Fantasia movie since I was, like, probably 10, honestly. I tried to watch one a while ago, but I fell asleep.
I mean, I would have in recent times, except for the great VHS purge of like 2004 or something.
Mm.
Like literally, my parents destroyed got rid of all my VHSs. Had a huge collection. And I was like, oh, I like all the Disney movies too, and like stuff. They're all gone now. Remember like the fucking big ass thick plastic VHS cases? Like you fucking had to like pry those things open again. There's like shit everywhere, like it's just like schmutz and dust and whatever get in your eyes, like those giant thick VHS cases.
Do you remember how fucking Nickelodeon VHSs were orange?
Yeah. Oh my god. And the Monsters Inc. VHS was blue. That was the best.
It was? I don't think I ever had Monsters Inc. on VHS. I just had the DVD.
I don't think I ever used VHS because I don't know. I was born in the year 2000 and
that's just not true.
No, I was definitely born in the year 2000, and you guys are just old as hell.
Been to the year 3000. Wow. How did we just go to the same place with that?
I just said the year 2000.
That's
you actually said the right
disturbing.
year.
That's no, but like I mean, we were on the same page. Clearly, that's mildly disturbing.
We're at twin telepathy or something. I don't know.
No shit, dude. I mean, all right.
When you watch enough cringe compilations with someone, you get to know them on a deep and spiritual level.
Oh my god.
That's depressingly factual, if I'm not gonna lie.
Look, I think on that note, we've been going for like 2 hours now. I think we've got more than enough for a good ass episode here. Yeah, I think we're good. Maybe even a fucking mini episode cut from the middle.
Describing our high school days.
Yeah, right. But yeah, so
my Paul Rudd days.
Oh,
Fuck
man.
you guys for not thinking I'm Paul Rudd. Fuck you.
I'm Paul Rudd. It's not even what he
Hey,
says.
can we have a Paul Rudd episode where we just talk about Paul Rudd? Because I'm a big
Yes.
fan of Paul Rudd.
Can I have him on that episode so I can tell him I love him and he's handsome?
I don't know,
Can
man.
we invite
Sleepy
Paul
Cast
Rudd?
already
And
did
that-
a Paul Rudd episode, though.
And that fucking
We're
Celery
not
Man is
Sleepycast.
and that Celery Man is the most important video I've ever seen.
True.
What's Celery Man?
You've never seen Paul at his computer? Oh my fucking god, you heathen.
Don't worry, I'm working on it right now.
Yeah, I was just going to YouTube to click on it. What is wrong with you? Wow.
But should we do outro?
Yeah, I might as well just fucking wrap it up, Dan, as the Migos say. Oh fuck, I'm dropping my mic. Well, thank you all for listening to this fucking travesty of an episode. I mean, I'm not gonna say that we're gonna do this regularly because every time I do, that turns out to be a fucking lie. So, just you know, we might
Stay
have
tuned for the next episode.
yeah, we might have content coming out sometime soon. So look out for that.
I mean, don't be afraid to involve non-content.
Yeah, I mean, Zach, anything you want to plug since you are the guest today?
You know what? There's nothing I really want to plug, but if you happen to see a tabletop RPG coming out in the next, 5 years that involves the name Braith, pick that up, play that. It's going to be very magically involved. It's going to involve a lot of espionage elements as well as discovery. So if you are interested in those things, do that.
And it'll be better written than Harry Potter.
It will be very much so better written than Harry Potter.
Suska, baby! Woo! Anyway, Weaver, anything you'd like to plug while we're wrapping up here?
Well, I recently put out a couple new videos on the old channel Gifted Llama, and
Link in the description.
some more stuff. Link in the description. Working on some more stuff. My upload schedule, like the Beefcast, is a little irregular. So, but look forward
Yeah,
to
I
stuff in the
mean,
future.
mine's just fucked
Who
at this
the
point.
fuck just blew a goddamn fucking whistle? Jesus Christ on a bike.
Oh.
But anyway, I'm gonna go kick back and drink a nice cold LaCroix. And thanks for watching, everyone.
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah. Oh, were you gonna go somewhere with that?
I hate end.
Alright, guess not. Anyway, potentially more stuff coming out soon. Love you, bye.
Bye.
You're all beautiful people.
Snipe, snipe, Severus Snipe, 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 Severus Snipe,
Dumbledore!
snipe, Severus Snipe,
Dumbledore!
snipe, Severus Snipe.